A very good Monday morning to everyone out there. Landon here in the driver's seat, all locked in and ready to go to bring you your latest weather and odd forecast, courtesy of On Target. Folks, our fans have been very busy here over the past day or so over at On Target. You can see that emergency line in case you have any further power outages or down trees of that nature. They're the people that you need to get a hold of. Take a look here, folks. Still got the giant monster winter storm impacting the region. We still got the Wobbles community underneath a winter storm warning and winter weather advisory that is going to run all the way through 6 p.m. this evening. Now we can see here the low pressure is tracked onto our east, taking the heaviest precipitation along with it. But look at what we've got going on right here on the backside of this low pressure system. We have got this driving wraparound band of snow showers and light freezing drizzle that is currently ongoing across the region, and our temperatures, after rebounding up above freezing as we progress throughout the overnight, we were well up into the 40s to near the 50-degree mark as we passed midnight on into the pre-dawn hours. Our temperatures have absolutely tanked with a wraparound moisture and winds of the magnitude of 15 to 25 miles an hour pouring in here out of the north and west. Getting a look across the region, the D93 Skycam in downtown Bowling Green. Look at the wet pavement, folks. We've already fallen back below freezing. So the sparse light freezing rain and drizzle that we're experiencing right now, some of us are even reporting some patchy snow showers. This is going to continue to mitigate and impact our travel out across the Wobbles community, all right? We can jog up to our north where they received more winter weather overlooking the Reed Dossier Skycam up in Brownsville. And is that a deer? Do y'all see the deer running across the yard right here in front of the Reed Dossier Skycam? Look at the other one crossing the right there to the right. Sorry for getting distracted, folks. I'm a bit of a wildlife lover myself. Needless to say, deer out enjoying the winter wonderland. You can blatantly see where the side streets there are completely covered with the snow and ice, and that's where we have numerous reports coming in from across the region of similar conditions, including up in Morgantown. Beechtree News Skycam showing the light freezing drizzle and freezing fog out there, folks, along with some light scattered snow showers. Travel is not recommended as we continue to have those temperature readings below freezing. And as we speak about that, take a look at our readings. We're all the way down, about to go underneath the 30-degree mark here across Warren County. Up in Butler County, we've already achieved that, down to 29 degrees, down to 27.8 degrees over in Logan County. Folks, this freezing drizzle and snow, don't let it play games on you. Don't be deceived. That thing will turn into black ice out there very quick. It looks just like wet pavement, but with temperatures falling like they are, this is what we're going to have to deal with. Look at these wind gusts. Already howling on the magnitude of 15 to 25 miles an hour. These are really going to kick up throughout the day as well, folks. And we get some of these snowbursts in here. We're talking about minor accumulations that can be laid right back on top of that. A little bit better view of the illustrated surface map. You can see that monster of a low pressure system continuing to churn east towards the east coast. But folks, that wraparound moisture coming around the backside of that low is what has plummeted those temperatures and brought the winter weather back to us here early this morning. An absolutely insane and pretty impressive system overall, to say the least. Let's jump right into it and what we're expecting throughout the day. We got the light freezing drizzle that's already being picked up throughout the pre-dawn hours of this morning. And you can see here, folks, right around and just after sunrise, we could get in on some of this wraparound moisture, bringing in some of these light snow showers, maybe even a few snow squalls. That's going to get going along with that, all right? Here we are working into the 7 a.m. hour through 9 a.m. mid-morning. By the time we get into lunchtime and beyond, folks, we should lose the bulk of the moisture here within our atmosphere. But with that being said, folks, with this northwesterly flow, freezing drizzle may still remain across the Wobbles community. That's why we are underneath the winter weather headlines all the way through 6 p.m. this evening. So if you got any plans of getting out, folks, you might want to wait until this afternoon, at least to whenever the visibility gets a bit better with the loss of our moisture there. And then we clear things out, folks, with a drastic shot of even more reinforcing colder air that's going to settle in here throughout the week, and that could be setting us up for yet another winter storm as we work late into our work week here. As we get into our Friday, we're going to get more into that here in just a moment, but first I wanted to showcase what our temperatures are doing. We were up around the 40 to 45 degree mark, folks, right around and just after midnight, and temperatures have tumbled since. Here we are looking at the 6 a.m. hour. The HRRR is picking up on this very nicely with the current readings that we have via the Kentucky Mesonet. And you can see, folks, with those brisk northwest winds throughout the day, we're not going to be escaping the mid-20s throughout. We're going to be hanging around the 25, 24 degrees up to around 27 degrees. That's all that we're going to be able to muster up and achieve as we work throughout the day. Now we shift gears when we talk about the remainder of the week. The first thing in line is absolutely frigid cold conditions. Take a look at this high pressure diving down here out of Canada. Northerly flow is going to stay locked in. We're going to look at temperatures reach to around the freezing mark throughout our Tuesday as we work into the peak heating of the afternoon, and then the bottom drops out yet again. We're going to be talking about mid and upper 20s both Wednesday afternoon into Thursday. Folks, right around sunrise on Thursday with high pressure moving right over top of our head, we're going to be looking at the opportunity at single-digit readings both Wednesday night and Thursday night to come along with that, all right? Another concern along with the frigid cold is, folks, we still got some of our neighbors out here without power. We had massive power outages with the downed tree limbs and the ice accretion on the power limbs and the tree limbs there throughout yesterday. This could obviously be an issue for obvious reasons. But folks, as all this is going on Thursday afternoon into Thursday night, keep your eyes down here across the deep south because we got the opportunity at more winter weather shenanigans on the way for us. We pull this deepening low pressure system off to the north and the east, and folks, as we get into our Friday morning time frame, take a look at the surface setup. We got this deepening coastal low. We got the deep, warm, moist air being pulled up by the warm conveyor belt, dumped over top of the warm front where the cold conveyor belt is going to be wrapping around the north side and behind that deepening low. This one is going to be worth keeping very close eyes on. We're going to be having a northern stream system phasing with the southern stream system. This is very complicated. We're still 3 to 4 days out here, folks, so we can't put numbers down on any accumulations as models are still trying to get a grip on the leftover moisture and snow showers and drizzle that we have today. But take a look at the models. Rolling into mid-morning, on into lunchtime on Friday, we get underneath the swath of light to moderate snow showers. That continues throughout our Friday afternoon, gets into our Friday evening, and then finally opens up the door to some breaks of sunshine as we get into the start of the weekend, all right? So, good old Kentucky weather is going to keep us on this roller coaster ride here for the first official work week, full work week, if you will, of the new year. And we're going to have plenty to monitor here, to say the least. All right, folks, talking about our winter weather headlines, nothing has altered or changed. We have remained where we've been since yesterday. Butler, Warren, Edmonton, and Barron County remain underneath a winter storm warning, with Logan, Simpson, and Allen County remaining underneath a winter weather advisory. At this point, folks, we're not worried about amounts. We're worried about impacts. With the strong winds, we could see some more power outages, but more importantly, with the freezing drizzle, freezing rain, and snow continuing throughout at least the morning hours of today, travel will continue to be negatively impacted. So please, please be aware of that. Additional snowfall today. We're looking at anywhere from nothing at all from around a dusting up to around an inch maybe. Folks, some of us won't get too much out of this. It's just with the freezing temperatures and the drizzle coming down along with it. This could obviously lead to travel implications. You throw a dusting of snow or an inch of snow on that, it's going to be slicker than a baby well, if you catch my drift, all right? So be aware of that. Not much in terms of additional accumulation, but be aware we could get caught underneath a few of those bursts from anywhere from another dusting up to an inch or two or snowfall before this finally works out of here. Here's a full breakdown for you over your next 6-day weather forecast, brought to you by Ohio Valley Insurance. Scattered freezing drizzle and snow chances today. Highs have already been achieved, will be down in the mid and upper 20s throughout. Right around freezing for your Tuesday, mid-teens Tuesday night. The colder air arrives Wednesday into Thursday, with highs mitigated for many in the 20s. Wind chills down into the teens. Opportunity at single digits both Wednesday and Thursday night, most likely on the Wednesday night into sunrise on Thursday morning time frame. And then our next winter storm we're keeping eyes on, coming back into the fold on Friday. Highs right now holding around the mid-30s. That could be achieved early in the day before we fall very quickly below freezing. Scattered snow chances continue Friday night. By Saturday, partly to mostly cloudy, with highs holding right around the freezing mark, 32 degrees. Folks, that'll wrap up your Monday morning Whether or Not forecast, brought to you by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Please stay weather aware, folks, with the slick travel that we're continuing to see, with the reported accidents and the reported